move in. Are you wondering how exactly do Spotify's playlists actually work? More on that on today's episode of Music ID TV, your home for BDB Music News. So to stay abreast on the latest happenings in the BDB Music News world, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you can be notified whenever we post a video on the channel. I am Tuko, your resident artist entrepreneur, and let's get into today's episode. So Spotify for Artists now allows artists to directly submit for Spotify playlist consideration. This is a big thing because we know that Spotify's playlist is a huge vessel and a powerful thing for people to be able to discover you and your music. So let's learn a little bit about how it works. Here are 4 things that you should know about how Spotify playlists actually work. Number 1, Spotify has 2 types of playlists. They have editorial playlists and they have algorithmic playlists, meaning editorial playlists are actually curated by people and they go through music and they decide what is the best songs for this playlist and then they put those songs on the playlist. Algorithmic playlists are actually playlists that are curated based off of people's listening habits. So if you listen to a whole bunch of Bon Iver and a whole bunch of Feist, and then the next thing you know, you might be listening to the new, I don't know, Sarah McLachlan record. Maybe, I don't know. I can't necessarily say because I'm not an algorithm, but that's how the algorithm playlist works. Based off of what you like. Spotify is actually pretty good with this, so I think that's a good thing, actually. Number 2, you can submit for playlist consideration before your music is actually released. I think this is amazing because the fact that you can kind of set up your release to have this grand exposure at the moment of release is really, really cool for marketing strategy. So the fact that Spotify is giving you this opportunity versus waiting for your music to reach some sort of, I guess, pinnacle, or you to reach some sort of pinnacle in your career or the music's lifespan or the song's lifespan, they're giving you the opportunity ahead of time, unlike Apple. So kudos on that, Spotify. Number 3, Spotify claims that you cannot buy your way onto Spotify playlists. So if you're dealing with some sort of third-party vendor who's saying, hey, give me this money and I'll get you on Spotify playlists, beware, especially if they're making it seem like that money has to go to Spotify for this to actually happen. This is what Spotify is saying. That is to be determined. Number 4, the best way to be considered for a Spotify playlist is to get your music to them early on. They say they have to go through tons and tons of music to consider what songs are going to make it on the playlist. So the earlier you get it to them, the better. They say at least 3 weeks out, at the very least 7 days. That would be nice. And those are 4 things that you should know about how Spotify playlists actually work. You can submit through Spotify for Artists, which is another thing that they're trying to roll out and make it as incentivizing as possible, if that's the proper way to use that. I hope it is. I'll look it up and I'll throw it on the screen later. But they're trying to make this really, really cool for artists. And this is one of the things that they're doing. I'm honestly believing that it is kind of pretty cool for artists. But let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Have you been on Spotify playlists and did that get you any more traction than you felt like you would have gotten otherwise? Let us know that in the comment section below. Beyond that, I am Tuko. You can follow me on Instagram at TukoIM. And you can also keep up on the latest B2B music news by following Music ID TV on Instagram at Music ID TV. Oh, and if you know anyone else who should be up on the things that we share on the channel, feel free to share this video with them, like and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next video.